So next up is Susi Briggs. Susi is an author, storyteller, poet and musician, a former Scots screever for the National Library of Scotland, no less. Now, Susi will be performing O Tibby I Seen the Day by Burns, giving us a reading of that, a poem he wrote to chastise someone who jilted him. And Susi, in her own style, has written her own poem, O Rabbi, I Ha Seen the Day, which is Tibby's reply to Rabbi. I'm looking forward to this. Susi Briggs.
Stand here, because I've got a lapel mic on. I'm special. So I'm mainly Kent for writing Wayne's books, and these are the four books that I've written. And they were all shortlisted for Scots Bairns Book of the Year. I've been shortlisted multiple times at the Scots Language Awards and yet to win it. But that's all right. It's all about taking part. But my books are up there if you're wanting to have any of them, and buy them. And I'll sign them. But I'm not going to perform the books today. I'm going to perform some poems that I've written and a poem by Robert Burns. So I'm going to open up with this yin. This is called The Licht in This Murk. They would hae you believe your own country's nae worth. Generations tell't this lie fae birth. National identity mocked and suppressed, unless it was funny or appropriately dressed with a tartan bonnet on it. But tuck heart and imagine your freedoms for yon poisonous snakes that would rather slumber on than put shin on the wains for them to hod for it into promising future. Them insidious gowks that would rather take the basics off our elders, they that lost sons and lovers for their gluttonous freedoms. Aye, corruption is rife, but ye ken it's no our work. Scotland, can you no see? We had the licht in this murk. Thank you. I'm going to hold this. So, I was commissioned to write responses to Robert Burns, and I chose 3 poems, and this is the funnier response. And this is a response to a poem that Robert Burns wrote called O Tibby I Ha Seen the Day. And to be fair to him, he was only 17 when he wrote this. And we've all been there, been jilted by a lover and been angry and said things we maybe shouldn't have said, right? But he wrote this, and it's been in his books, his collections for over 200 odd years, whatever. I'm not very good with sums. But for a long, long time, she's been immortalised as this character. And this is O Tibby I Ha Seen the Day, Robert Burns. O Tibby I Ha Seen the Day, you wouldn't have been so shy. For lake o' gear you lichtly me, but truth I care nae by. Yestreen I met you on the moor, you spark na, but gaed by like stour. You geck at me because I'm poor, but faint I care I. When coming hame on Sunday last, upon the road as I come past, you snuffed and gaed your head a cast. But truth, I care nae by. I doubt nae lass, but you mun think, because you hae the name o' Clink, that ye can please me at a wink, whenever you like to try. But sorrow tuck him, that's sae mean, although his pooch o' coin were clean, we follows ony saucy queen that looks sae proud and high. Although a lad were e'er sae smart, if that he want the yellow dirt, you'll cast your heed another ert and answer him fu dry. But if he hae the name o' gear, you'll fasten to him like a breer, though hardly he for sense or leer be better than the kye. But Tibby lass, tuck my advice, your daddy's gear mucks ye so nice, the deal o' yen would spare your price, were ye as poor as I. There lives a lass beside yon park, I'd rather hae her in her sark, than you wi' all your 1,000 mark, that gars you look so high. Oh, Tibby, I hae seen the day, you wouldn't have been so shy, for lack o' gear you likely me, but truth I cared nae buy. Thank you. This is Tibby's response. Oh, Rabbi, I hae seen the day you would muck me sigh, wi' words laced wi' promised love, but truth I cared nae buy. I saw you on the moor, I geck at you knew no 'cause you're poor. You treated me like yin of your whores, and I cannae toll the lies. You see, I come hame on Sunday last, by then glamour's spell became uncast, severing ties o' tender past, and truth o' that care I. But I doot nae man that you man think you lost your charm for a hae clink. It's no for gowd that I shrink, my love for it to die. Oh, poor hurt Rabbi, greeting in the dark. I pity that lass doon at yon park. I want to tuck her in her sark, and truth I care nae buy. Blame me, Rabbi, for haeing gear. Gun and screeve will love nae mair. 10 whole verses to say you dinna care. I'll wager that's a lie. You see, your pride's been dunted, no, you're hurt. For me, a lassie chosen other earths. So one plough wounded in the dirt and utter your reasons as to why. So it's no the money that mucks me mean. It's the flirting you do on the scene. And so what if I decide I am a queen and look sae prude and high? Thank you. I think he would have liked that, and then I think he would have tried to winch me, so. Isn't that right, Rami? And I'd have went, no. Steady. So, I'm going to finish off with this poem that I wrote with my dear friend Alan McClure. Now, normally we are writing and performing Wayne stories on our wee podcast because we really believe that there's no enough Wayne's content in Scots language out there. So go on and look it up, our wee podcast, and get it listened to. It's an audible bubble of bliss away for the keek storms of life. You didn't need Wayne's to listen to it. You just need to listen to it and enjoy it. And get in touch if you dare. Let me know what you think. But we wrote something together there in the summer for Robert the Bruce's 750th birthday, and it's the flighting of Bruce and the Red Common. A pivotal moment in history happened in Dumfries at Greyfriars Kirk, where Bruce got a wee bit stabby with the Common, you can. It changed Scottish history. So we decided we'd write a flighting. Now, there is some swear words in this. I don't know how you're going to cope. But I'm going to try and kind of mute it a little bit because we're live streaming. I don't want to get a reputation, you know what I mean? But here we go. So there's two voices. There's Bruce and the Common. Welcome, John Common, and come awa Ben. There's things we mun settle and settle like men. The fate o' a nation, its smedum, its soul, the defeat o' a state a free man canny thole. Come into the sharries in this call dowie mirk and flight with the Bruce here in Greyfriars Kirk. People hunger for peace, Bruce. There's nothing to settle. They're sere and they're tired and they're lacking for metal. You're selfish to think that this man be the oor. Scotland's far ower sma to vex such a poor. Just bend the knee, man, like you did yonce afore. Folk didn't need bloodshed. They didn't want war. Folk didn't want war. Why, you've waged more than yin. You're no wanting peace, you're just wanting to win. Our small and our weak, whatever's a wa man, you must be confusing the Scots with John Comyn. Gin I bend my knee, it'll land on your thrapple. So mind what you say here in Greyfriars Chapel. How dare you threaten me? Mind where you stand. Nae blood can be spilt on this sanctified land. You're glaikit to think that you'll no end up dead, slaughtered like Wallace, a spike through your head. Guess peace, man, it's no ever late. Bend the knee like your da and save your estates. Och, hail to John Comyn, the great man of peace. Say neutral, he's married to Langshanks' niece. What kind of a peace mucks you grovel and cower, the way we must gin if we dinna tuck power? The guid folk of Scotland were no born to serve, and to come and suggest that you're some fucking nerve. You hae seen the micht of Langshanks' men? Join my ranks with yours, man, think again. Should have swallowed your pride and freedom's dream, I'll man tell the king of your ploys and your schemes. You'll rue this tryst, you should have watched your mouth. I'll wear Scotland's crown and you'll wear a noose. Why, man, there's already a noose round your hawse, gin you canna see glory in Scotland's great cause. And wha holds the rope like a leash on a hound? It's Edward o' England that drags ye around. Some king you would muck, can you followed this doom? A kingdom of slaves and a tabard that's tomb. Bruce, you think you're a hero, such bloody irony. Your family are all thieves dressed up in their finery. You've nae shame, man. You'll be the death of this nation. You're no bringing freedom, just despair and starvation. Scotland's too poor. Too poorless, too wee, insert the boo. A union with Langshanks will set us all free. You traitor, you lickspittle, you cowardly coof. I kent you were craven, and here is the proof. You think Edward's peace is the kind that we need? Tell that to the corpses on Berwick-upon-Tweed. Now speak nae to me of defiling this sanctum. You do that yourself, being spineless as plankton. Oh, you've changed your tune with your blind spontaneity. Na lang sin you were pledging your fealty. You had your chance to stand with me like a brother. How can you no see that we're better together? Warmongers all! Sorry. You're all out for gain. Your honours were shites like your family name. Tucked into my name, you verminous creature. You're common by name and you're common by nature. I come here to parley. I came here for truth, and nothing but blalum comes out of your mouth. You think being together would render us stable? My friend, gin we're brothers, I'm Cain and you're Abel. You've nae decorum. Your ploys are a farce. You're selling the Wallace, twa cheeks the same arse. You have nae hope, man. You couldn't fecht sleep. Langshanks will be raging. Oh, man, you're in deep. Your family and you will be hung, drawn and quartered. You should have listened, Bruce. Now you face slaughter. Ugh. Sacrilege! Sacrilege! What's he ha done? He ha cursed the cause e'en afore it's begun. But no, it was canny. and guid for foul deeds can spring like a flower for the bitterest seeds. Through peace or through war, freedom's flame will aye flicker. Now I've lit the spark, like the future much sicker.